You know that awful feeling when you completely freeze mid-sentence because you're terrified of making a mistake in front of everyone? We've all been there. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful conversation between a pretty nervous student named Zara and her teacher, Saba sir. And we're going to unpack the actual secrets of confident communication. Spoiler alert, it goes way beyond just memorizing grammar rules. Let's get right into what it takes to really find your voice.
So here is our roadmap for today. We're going to hit 5 key areas: the mindset shift, building daily habits, conquering the fear, progress over comparison, and finally, the 3 daily rules.
All right, part 1, the mindset shift, redefining language learning. Our story kicks off with Zara confessing to her class that she gets super nervous when she tries to speak. And Soba sir gives her this incredibly comforting reminder. Literally every single confident speaker you admire, yeah, they were once a stuttering beginner too. The root of Zara's nervousness is something so many of us struggle with. It's that impossible trap of perfectionism. Trying to be flawless actually builds a massive wall around you. It totally blocks your ability to connect with people. I mean, think about it. If you're stuck in your head agonizing over the perfect verb tense, you are completely missing the actual human connection happening right in front of you. And that brings us to Soba sir's golden rule. He says, language learning is not about perfection. It is about communication. Zara writes this down immediately, and honestly, we probably should too. This right here is the fundamental mindset shift you need before any real learning happens. Look, if the person you're talking to understands what you mean, boom, you've successfully communicated. You just have to let go of looking totally flawless. You can actually start connecting. Moving on to part 2. Building daily habits, the architecture of success. Here, Soba sir shifts gears from mindset straight into action. He starts asking Zara about her daily routine, pointing out something absolutely crucial. Confidence isn't just this magical vibe that strikes out of nowhere, it's actually a direct byproduct of your daily actions.
Take Soba sir's own morning routine, for example. Wake up early, drink water, exercise, prepare lessons. Now, you might be thinking, why does a language teacher care so much about hydration and working out? Well, because studying really hard just every once in a while won't get you anywhere. Nailing your physical baseline actually gives you the mental clarity you need to stick to a daily learning habit. It's all connected.
And then he drops this truth bomb. Discipline creates success. Because, let's be real, motivation is just a spark. Sure, it gets you super hyped on day 1. But what about day 20 when it's pouring rain and you're exhausted? That's when discipline kicks in. It's that strict commitment to doing the work even when you really don't feel like it. That is what actually builds success. Which brings us right to the ultimate secret weapon, consistency. Just doing the right things over and over again. Real mastery, it's absolutely not about pulling a 10-hour study all-nighter and burning yourself out. It's about showing up for 20 focused minutes every single day. You repeat those disciplined behaviors until they stop being just a chore you do and start becoming part of who you are. All right, part 3, conquering the fear, redefining failure. This is where they tackle the absolute biggest roadblock for anyone learning something new. That paralyzing deep down fear that people are going to laugh at your mistakes. Soba sir goes straight to the point and asks Zara, are you afraid of speaking English? And honestly, I want to ask you the exact same question right now. Are you holding back your ideas at work or stunting your own growth just because you're terrified of looking a little foolish? He instantly reframes that fear for her, saying, never be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Like, wow, they aren't these shameful secrets you need to hide. They are literally badges of honor. If you aren't messing up sometimes, you're playing it way too safe. And that means you aren't growing at all. To really lock this in, he has Zara say these affirmations out loud. I am learning. I am improving. I am becoming confident. I am not afraid of mistakes. He's not just tossing out cheap motivational quotes here. He is actively rewiring her internal monologue right on the spot, replacing all that hesitation with rock-solid self-belief. Okay, part 4, progress over comparison, your unique journey. Now that Zara is feeling better on the inside, Soba sir addresses the outside world. You know, all those external pressures that instantly try to wreck our self-esteem the minute we try something new. So where are you putting your energy?
All your focus needs to be directed inward on your own progress, not outward on toxic comparisons with everybody else. If you're constantly looking sideways to see how fast the next person is running, you're only going to trip yourself up. Plus, it completely steals the joy right out of your own wins.
He points out that comparing yourself to others makes literally zero logical sense. Why? Because everyone's journey is entirely different. You cannot compare your Chapter 1 to somebody else's Year 5. The starting lines are different, the hurdles are different. Truly, the only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday.
And that brings us to the final stretch, Part 5, the 3 daily rules, vision and action. As the class wraps up, Soba Sir ties everyday time management straight into long-term vision.
When they talk about time, Zara makes this brilliant observation: time is life. And Soba Sir nods to this, reminding her that successful people respect their time by sticking to a routine. Think about it. Every hour you spend doom scrolling instead of practicing, well, that's just a piece of your potential you're throwing away. Then, he does this quick little visualization with her. He says, close your eyes, imagine your future, and actually see yourself with all that success, confidence, and happiness. He's proving to her, and really, to us, that deep down you already know exactly what your confident self looks and sounds like. You just have to build the bridge to get there. When she opens her eyes, he drops this line to anchor that daydream firmly in reality. Your future starts with your actions today. Visualizing is great, but you gotta execute. And you know what? This hits Sarah so hard that she stands right up and delivers this amazing, totally unscripted, confident speech. That simple mindset shift turned into actual real-world courage right there in the room. Before she heads out, he leaves her with 3 simple rules. Learn every day, practice every day, believe in yourself every day. It's so simple, right? But it works. It forces you to stack up those tiny, daily micro-wins that eventually snowball into massive success. So as Zara walks home, it hits her. She got way more out of this than just English lessons. She didn't just pick up some new vocabulary or grammar hacks. She unlocked her own inner strength. She found her authentic, fearless voice. Seeing Zara's transformation through all of this, well, it puts the ball in your court. As we wrap up this explainer, the only question I have for you is this: are you ready to become the absolute best version of yourself? Your new voice is waiting. What action are you going to take today?